Oh, I am so excited to win today's challenge, Milo. Ain't no way you're winning this one. I pretty much invented the airplane eater.
I've got this! My plane eater's gonna chop that plane like it's a flying snack!
I don't know about that, Milo. Our plane eaters need to take off and eat that plane in the sky. I know exactly how to make that happen.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to prove it because I'm actually the plane engineer here.
I don't know, Milo. I think I'm definitely the plane engineer. That is why I'm even already going to grab some pink terracotta. That is the main color of the plane eater. It's actually funny how much the plane eater looks a lot like the train eater worm.
Pink terracotta is stupidity!
What? Milo, pink terracotta is not stupidity. What would you build it out of?
Well, I'm clearly building out of the red wall.
Milo, red wool is ridiculous. The plane eater is not red. I should know. I pretty much invented it. Besides, it's kind of a pink color. It also has lots of really creepy eyes on the outside. It looks a little bit like an earthworm.
Wait, did you just say you invented it?
Yeah, I was one of the first people to ever see the sightings of the plane eater. The train eater's been a long-time legend. I was not one of the first people to discover that. But the plane eater, on the other hand, yeah, I was one of the first few brave explorers to find out that it even existed.
Well, I actually invented the plane.
Milo, there's no way you invented the plane. That was invented by the Wright brothers in like 18-something-something.
I don't know who those boys are, and I don't even care about them because I actually did invent a plane, and if you say otherwise, you're a liar because you can even ask my friends.
Milo, the only plane you've ever invented was a paper plane when you got bored during kindergarten math class.
Exactly, that's how I invented the plane. I made it out of paper, and I was like, wow, this is actually going to flying.
Milo, I taught you how to make paper airplanes. You just copied me. I can't believe you forgot that I taught you all those years ago.
Yeah, but your planes barely even flew into sky.
Yeah, Milo, that's because I was kind of aiming them at the side of your head.
Hey, that was worldly. I got a bruise at the side of my head from that.
Milo, I was making those planes really soft. I used like tissue paper. How did you get a bruise from that?
I don't know, maybe I accidentally bumped my head.
Oh, Milo, and you blamed me for it?
Well, yes, I've always been blaming you for things.
Oh, Milo, I guess that is kind of true. But one thing you might actually be able to blame me for is destroying that plane up there in the sky. This plane eater is going to absolutely destroy it to bits, and that I will take full credit for.
Yeah, I really hate those planes that are up there. They've been hovering around for weeks, and it's finally time we taught them a lesson.
I know, they've been so noisy. I cannot believe they opened up this runway right outside our house. The planes keep trying to land here, and I'm getting absolutely sick of it. That is where these plane eaters come in.
Yeah, because I'm like, hey boy, I'm sleeping. I don't want to be hearing a jet engine in my ears.
Exactly, Milo. I'm glad you get it. I'm gonna make the rest of this plane eater body up here. Then I might just get started on the plane eater's wings and engines too. I think my plane eater head is looking pretty good. Now I need to make the actual body of it. We're gonna make it go slightly upwards like this. I think this is a pretty good design. It also leaves lots of room for us to make some pretty scary additions inside it. This plane eater needs to be able to digest, well, planes, really. Planes are its main source of food, even though it can eat other things, and it really likes fries with ketchup.
Excuse me, what did you just say?
Oh, I was just talking about how the plane eater really likes to eat planes.
No, that's not what you said. I heard you say something about the ketchup.
Yeah, Milo, I was talking about ketchup. Do you like ketchup too or something?
I love the ketchup. I pretty much drink it like a soft drink.
Ew, Milo, you could not be drinking ketchup like a soda. That's not what it's for.
Why? It's very yummy like that.
I guess there is a bunch of sugar in it, but Milo, that's not what anybody made ketchup for. You're meant to be eating ketchup with fries, not with water and fizzy drink.
Well, planes weren't meant to be eaten, but here we are, so I'm allowed to drink the ketchup anyway.
Honestly, that's a really good point, Milo. You're kind of right about that. I guess planes were never really meant to be eaten. I don't think that's what any pilot would really want. I guess the plane eater doesn't even really care. He just wants to eat as much as he possibly can. He's a pretty hungry guy like that, I guess.
Yeah, and that's why I'm building his wings really bigly so that he can fly for all the air and eat all the planes, and I even say something right now.
What? Milo, what do you say something right now about?
My plane eater is actually probably gonna eat your plane eater, just saying.
Milo, that's not possible. Your plane eater couldn't possibly eat my plane eater.
Yeah, well,
Milo, I definitely do know that. My plane eater is going to be way cooler than yours. Just trust me on this one. Yours might be a plane eater, which is still cool, but just from the looks of things, I think mine might be a tiny bit bigger than your one.
Yeah, yours looks bigger right now, but just you wait until I'm done with this build, because I actually have some really cool little things to put inside that are totally gonna shock you.
Milo, what does it matter what's inside your plane eater if my plane eater won't even fit inside yours? If yours is tiny, then it's literally not possible for it to eat my one.
Well, maybe there'll be an interdimensional teleportation device that absolutely evaporates your plane eater!
What? Milo, you've entered supervillain mode or something. I've never heard you talk like this, and I'm getting a little worried.
That's kind of how I be feeling when I'm building the plane eater. I kind of turn into an evil boy.
Milo, I think you might have been an evil boy from the beginning. You've been a cheeky guy for a while now.
I have not been an evil boy from the beginning. It's only started happening since I built the plane eater.
Milo, when did you notice yourself starting to become evil, and what did that even look like?
Well, I started putting the cereal in before my milk, and that's when I really knew that things were getting badly.
Yeah, Milo, putting cereal before your milk is evil. That's why I always put in my milk before my cereal. The cereal goes on top.
Well, I started putting the milk in before my cereal, and that's when I knew it really was getting started.
Milo, there's nothing evil about that. I do that all the time, and if that makes you evil, then does that make me evil too?
Yeah, sorry to break it to you, but I'm pretty sure you're the most evil person I've ever met.
What? Milo, how is that true? What have I done that's evil?
Well, you stared meanly at me one time.
Milo, I was looking at you like that because you just pushed my glass off the table.
Oh, I was doing that for the funny.
Milo, that makes you evil. How was I staring at you meanly because you broke something of mine?
I wasn't being evil that time. I was being really cool and funny, and I was trying to make my friends laugh.
Milo, Jip Jip did not even find it funny, and that's crazy because Jip Jip laughs at literally everything you do.
Well, I guess Chip Chip just doesn't like the broken glass.
Yeah, neither do I, Milo. Broken glass can be kind of dangerous if you're not careful with it.
Guess so. I guess I won't be messing around with the broken glass anymore, unless it's the windscreen of that stupid plane up there after my plane eater eats it.
Oh, yeah, Milo, that plane must have done something real bad to you if it's made you this angry, right?
It's been making me lose so much sleep ever since it's been zooming around up there.
Yeah, that's crazy, and... Wait a minute, Milo, what type of zooming noise have you been hearing?
I've been hearing the one that's like, real.
Oh, that's crazy. That actually sounds like the new chainsaw that I got to start chopping down all my vegetables that I've been growing.
Hang on a second, what are you saying?
Well, I got this new chainsaw to start chopping down all the farms that I've been planting, and it's been really fun. Because it's almost Halloween, I've been going out at nighttime to harvest my vegetables at like 3 a.m. because it's more spooky that time. It does make a little bit of noise, but I assumed that nobody really noticed anything.
Wait, Chip, you're the one who's been waking me up!
Uh-oh, I didn't mean to admit that. Maybe I have been, Milo, but you know what? I'm building a plane eater too now, so if you even try and get revenge on me, I'm just gonna get revenge back on you, and you might have a couple regrets.
Well, I'm gonna get revenge on you times 3, so you can't beat that.
Oh, Milo, little do you know, I know math a lot better than you do, so I'm gonna show you what's even bigger than times 3. Now that the body is looking very well made, I think it's wing time. First, we're gonna need to make the wings go pretty far out. These wings are going to be the same color as the rest of the plane eater, obviously. The reason I'm doing that is because the plane eater is all one color, just like the train eater is. It's pretty cool looking actually when you really think about it. This plane eater is going to have very classic style wings. Because the regular plane eater does look like this, it's important we get this right. We'll also make sure we add double wings, because I did promise that there would be 4 of these. We'll add one up here, then we'll just need to do one identical one below. This way the wings can fly twice as fast, and we can fit super powerful engines and eyeballs in between the wings. That's gonna be a pretty cool part of this airplane. I think it'll look really cool, and it'll make it look just like the real plane eater, which I really want. It's also a pretty spooky build, and coming up to Halloween, I think that's exactly what we need more of. Hey, Milo!
Well, I just got one thing to say.
What is it, Milo?
I actually already built my wings before you did, which means my plane eater's kind of the better boy.
Milo, your plane eater is not the better boy. Also, I don't know if the plane eater is a boy. I actually have no idea what the plane eater is.
I know it's a boy because he's evil.
What? Milo, not all boys are evil. Who told you that?
Well, you're evil and you're a boy.
Milo, you're a boy too. Does that make you evil?
No, I'm a good boy.
Okay, so not all boys are evil then, Milo. I know I'd get this through to you sometime, but Milo, I have a really important question.
Yeah, the question is yours to ask.
Oh, thanks, Milo. Okay, here goes nothing. What are you going as for Halloween?
Well, I actually have a really good idea.
Oh, what's your idea, Milo? Come on, you gotta tell me.
I'm gonna go as you for Halloween.
Wait, what? Milo, how are you gonna go as me for Halloween?
Well, because we have memberships on our channel, and with the NOOB membership, you actually get really cute little sticky emotes. And one of the emotes is you wearing a helicopter hat. And I pretty much want to be that for Halloween.
You wanna be Helicopter Chip for Halloween? Oh, Milo, I'm surprised that because you got the NOOB membership tier, you didn't just go as a noob, because that's kind of your favorite thing.
I would not be going as the NOOB for Halloween. I'm gonna go as Helicopter Hat Chip. And also, there's so many other fun things that you can get with the membership.
Wait a minute, Milo, what things can you get with the NOOB membership again?
Well, you get the loyalty badges, obviously. That's where we got the idea for the Halloween costume. And then, you can also get your name added to a special membership wall in Minecraft.
Oh yeah, that is a pretty cool wall. Maybe I'll go as the membership wall for Halloween, because it's got so many cool people on it.
That would be very funny. But actually, the best part about the new membership is that you get us to reply to your comments.
Yeah, you've got a chance of having us actually replying to your comments. But that's not all. There is the NOOB membership, but there's also the Pro membership. And with the Pro membership, you get literally everything that the NOOB membership has, but you also get access to our secret surprise member-only shorts. Those are cool, but one other really cool thing that the Pro members get is exclusive shout-outs in our videos. They're pretty epic, so I think it's really worth it. And it is kind of comforting, because if you don't like it, you can cancel anytime.
Chip, I got a question.
Oh, what's your question, Milo?
Could you give me a shout-out?
Okay, Milo, I'll give you a shout out right now, but wait a minute, Milo, are you a member?
Yeah, I'm a NOOB member, not a pro.
Milo, I'm not giving you a shout out until you get the Pro membership. That's the deal.
Oh, man. Fine then, I'm just gonna keep building my plane eater.
Okay, Milo, but if you're going as me for Halloween, do you want to hear what I'm going as for Halloween?
No.
What? Milo, but it's really cool. I thought you'd totally want to hear.
But it's something stupid like a skeleton.
What? Milo, what's wrong with going as a skeleton for Halloween?
Oh my gosh, Chip, you actually going as a skeleton.
Hey, I never said yes, but what would be wrong with it if I did?
Well, because it's boring. Everybody has a skeleton.
Milo, everybody has a skeleton, but you can't normally see it. That's why it's scary.
Well, you can see it if you do the X-ray.
Yeah, Milo, I'm not going as an X-ray for Halloween, though. That would be crazy.
Well, fine then. What are you going as?
Well, Milo, for Halloween, I'm going as a scarecrow, because I think that would be really funny.
You're not gonna do a lot to be a scarecrow, Chip.
Whoa, Milo, what are you saying?
You're already scary to all the bats.
The birds? Milo, what does that mean? Have you been having secret meetings with all the birds to talk about how scary I am?
Yeah, because I am a bird.
Hey, Milo, do you find me scary or something?
Yes, sometimes.
Why do you find me scary, Milo?
Well, when you get angry at me, I get scared of you.
What? Milo, I never get angry at you unless you break into my house and break all my things.
Yeah, well, I be doing that a lot.
Milo, I'm scared of you because of that. I think it's definitely scarier to break into people's houses and break all their stuff.
Well, I'm in big disagreement to that because I think breaking into people's houses and breaking their stuff is actually a funny prank.
What? No, Milo, that's not a funny prank. I think that might even be a crime.
A crime?
Yeah, Milo, they call it breaking and entering. You know, the breaking and entering crime? I think the breaking part means breaking someone's stuff, and the entering means entering their house.
That's not what I thought that meant.
Milo, what did you think that meant?
I thought that's when you break all your bones and then you enter the hospital.
No, Milo, that's not a crime? Why would going to the hospital for breaking your bones be a crime?
I don't know, but it sounds like something true.
Milo, that is not true. Going to the hospital when you have broken bones is kind of a good idea, actually. It's actually a great idea because the doctors can help you not break your bones anymore.
I really wish I could go to the hospital.
What does that mean? Milo, why can't you go to the hospital and why would you want to go?
I got banned from the hospital!
Milo, why were you banned from the hospital?
Because I was running around silly!
Milo, what does that mean? There's no way they banned you for just running.
Because I was running around and sneezing on everybody!
Milo, why were you sneezing on everybody in a hospital?
I had a cold.
Milo, again, why were you sneezing on everyone?
Well, I didn't know what else to do because that's just how I feel when I have a cold.
You feel like sneezing on everybody?
Yeah, exactly.
Milo, why don't you just sneeze into your elbow or something? Or maybe a tissue?
It's like the virus infects my brain and tells me to sneeze on everybody.
Milo, that's a terrible idea, and I don't think that's true. You should not be sneezing on people when you're sick. That way you get everybody else sick.
I think my plane eater might be sick.
What? Milo, why is your plane eater sick?
His eyes are yellow.
Yeah, that is kind of a sign of being sick. Your plane eater also looks like he has a fever because he's fully red rather than, regular plane eater color.
Well, the red color is what I remember the plane eater looking like.
Oh, Milo, you got a real bad memory. Let me build the other wing and show you what the plane eater really looks like. Oh yeah, this is definitely all coming together. I'm liking these eyes I'm building all over my plane eater. It's making it look really similar to the train eater, which is crazy. I wonder if the plane eater and the train eater are cousins or something. When I first discovered the plane eater, it was over the sky in an airport. I saw so many planes in the sky, and then all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, boom, they disappeared, and the only plane left in the sky was the plane eater. It was pretty hard to see since the plane eater was so far away, but through all of its many, many teeth, I swear I could see it smiling and chewing on a plane engine. Oh boy, it was actually really freaky. And what is that? Milo, is that you wearing a pumpkin head?
No, it's me, the Pumpkin King!
Milo, you are not the Pumpkin King. I can clearly see your name above the pumpkin head.
Well, no, you can't, actually.
Milo, I can still see your name, and now I see your face, and I see you holding the pumpkin and running away cheekily.
Oh my gosh, Chip, you're so bad at doing the pranks on!
What, Milo, is that because I'm good at realizing I'm being pranked and figuring out exactly what the prank is?
No, it's because you're a stinky man!
What, Milo? I'm not a stinky man. I'm just a guy, and I smell great. I put on so much deodorant, and I smell really cool.
That's not what my friend said.
Milo, the only friend you've spoken to for months is Jip Jip, and he doesn't even have a nose.
That's not true. I've got another friend who's been spying on you and told me that you're stinky.
Milo, what? Who's been spying on me?
Well, if I told you, it wouldn't be a secret, would it?
I guess not, but Milo, you can't just spy on people. You gotta tell me who.
Fine, it was Cranberry.
Oh my goodness, your friend that's the worm?
Yeah, Cranberry's a worm.
Milo, I didn't know Cranberry was some sort of secret spy. That's terrible.
That's his job, actually. He gets paid to do it.
He gets paid to be a spy?
Yeah, I pay him.
What? Okay, Milo, if you're the one paying him, it's not really a job. It's just a friend that you weirdly pay to spy on your brother.
Well, it's things that I'm just keeping track of everybody so I know what to buy you for Christmas.
Wait a minute. Milo, did you just say keeping track of everybody?
Well, yeah.
How many people are you paying Cranberry to spy on?
He's spying on Livestream and Firelight and Jimmy Bob.
Milo, you're paying him to spy on all of your friends?
Yeah, exactly.
Milo, that is terrible. You can't pay him to spy on people. That's actually really mean. That's not good friend behavior.
Well, I just want to be able to buy everybody the best Christmas presents, and if I don't have any intelligence on what they like, what am I gonna do?
I guess not having much intelligence is a pretty big problem for you, Milo, but I don't think spying on people is the way to go about it.
Well, how do you figure out what to buy people for Christmas?
Well, I just sort of listen to them, and if they mention something that they really want, or that they really like, or maybe even their favorite toy or something, I just try and buy them that.
Yeah, but I get bored when people talk.
What? Milo, what does that mean? We talk all the time.
Yeah, nothing. I'm just falling asleep.
Milo, that is not true. I know you snore a lot, so if you fell asleep, I would know.
No, because I'm really good at doing the sneaky sleeping.
Milo, what is a sneaky sleeping?
It's pretty much where I can fall asleep and you don't even know that I'm sleeping.
Okay, I guess I believe you, but Milo, if you get bored of talking to people, why do you talk and yap all the time?
Well, because I like talking.
Okay, Milo, I guess that is true. Oh boy, maybe I should do some talking about how epic my plane eater is looking. Now, I've made some epic engines and the wings, but I don't know. I think there's a little bit more we need to do, especially on the inside.
Yes, I've only actually seen or heard the plane eater around our houses.
I know, it's weird. I wish they weren't so close to our houses, because I just want our house to be a chill area where we can relax and have fun and not worry about being eaten by planes.
Yeah, seriously, why do all the scary monster boys be hanging around in Milo and Chip?
I don't know, Milo. Although I guess this time, just this once, this monster is our doing. That's because these planes have been kind of crazy. It's been like monsters anyway for us. These planes have been so noisy and I'm kind of getting sick of it. I just want one good night's sleep. Is that so much to ask?
Says you. Not only have the planes been zooming around, but you also go out and chop stuff down in your garden with your chainsaw at 3 a.m. when Milo is trying to sleep.
Well, yeah, but Milo, I'm growing those vegetables for you. I was asking you about it. I said, are you okay if I do 3 hours after midnight? And you were like, yeah, that's the morning.
Yeah, but I don't know what time that is because I don't understand how time works.
I guess that is true, Milo. You have not been the best with time or numbers or math or anything like that, really. Even when I said AM, you said KP. It was like you were trying to spell something.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I don't want to eat the vegetables. You can't make me eat the vegetables.
What? But Milo, I was growing watermelons. You said you love watermelon seeds.
That is a fruit.
What? I guess that's right, but I was also growing corn so that we could make candy corn.
Oh, I didn't know the candy corn had real corn in it.
Wait, it might not. I was just kind of guessing. I didn't Google a recipe.
Yeah, you can't just make candy corn from scratch.
I guess that's true, Milo, but whoa. One thing I guess I can make from scratch is a plane eater. It's looking so cool right now. I think I'm gonna get started on building the inside of it. There's gonna be so much cool stuff for me to add. Now, on the inside, we obviously need to make... Wait, what's this? A pressure plate? Oh, who put this here? Milo, did you sneak this into my build?
What? No way! I wouldn't add anything to your stinky loser builds, but it is very intriguing.
Milo, what are you doing? Don't go anywhere near that pressure plate. Come on, we don't exactly know what it does.
I want to look at it a little bit closer.
Wait, what? Milo, where did you go? Oh no, I guess I'm about to find out too. Whoa, where am I in? Milo, what's going on? What have I told you about buttons and pressure plates, Milo? Now look where we are, up in the clouds and... Oh no, Milo, look!
No time for a speech right now, Chip. Plane Eater is coming and he seems hungry. We gotta go.
You're right, Milo, we gotta go!
It's chasing us.
Oh no, it's getting closer, Milo! Come on, we gotta go on this parkour. We're literally jumping on clouds right now.
Chip, this parkour is kinda hard for me and he's getting closer.
Milo, don't let the plane eater get you. Come on, I think I see the end. Oh boy, he really is coming closer. He's turning into a cloud eater.
I can't believe the real Plane Eater is actually up here.
I know, it's insane and whoa, the jumps are getting really, really difficult. Milo, hurry!
He's really close to me. Get away, Mr. Plane Eater. I don't want to be eaten.
Come on, Milo, we're nearly at the end. Oh, he's getting so close right now. Wait, what do we do? It looks like we have no other choice. Come on! Whoa, that was a close one, Milo. I'm gonna go get rid of that pressure plate inside of my build so that does not happen ever again.
Oh my gosh, the real Plane Eater just tried to get us.
I know, that was really scary. I cannot believe that just happened. Clearly, something insane is going on. Milo, this means we gotta get back to building right now. Maybe if we finish our builds, they can't auto-complete and add scary, haunted pressure plates like that ever again.
That was literally such a jump scare. Oh man, that real Plane Eater is a freak. I really like mine better.
Yeah, I like mine better too. That real plane eater barely even had eyes. He just had a bunch of yellow eyes and a bunch of weird teeth engines. Speaking of weird teeth, I actually think my plane eater needs a couple more of them. That is why I'm going to add a couple destruction areas inside my build. And the first one is definitely going to be a giant ring of spikes. Some animals in the animal kingdom have extra sets of teeth inside their mouths. I think sharks are probably the most famous ones. They can have up to 4 rows of teeth, and they are very, very sharp. I think my plane eater will look extra scary if he has extra rows of teeth too.
Yeah, well, maybe a plane eater can be so scary, Dad, he actually eats the real plane eater.
Well, Milo, hopefully my plane eater will be the real plane eater, if it's scary enough, of course. If it's not scary enough, then it definitely will not deserve that title.
Well, that's a really good point, except, wow, I just thought of something.
Oh, Milo, what did you just think of?
Well, you know how the plane eater has a mouth?
Yeah, Milo, I know that pretty well. We almost just got gobbled up by it.
I don't have a mouth.
Milo, that is not true. You have a mouth. I can hear you yapping all day with it.
Well, I have a beak, which is why I'm actually gonna give my plane eater a beak just like me.
What? No, Milo, the plane eater does not have a beak. Why would you give the plane eater a beak?
Well, he has one now.
Oh, Milo, it's gonna look ridiculous. It's just gonna look like a bird.
Yeah, well, now he's a bird plane eater.
Milo, he already kind of looks like a bird since birds and planes both have wings, they both have a main body area, and they both have a tail for stability. Are you really saying you want to make your plane eater look even more like a bird by adding a beak?
Wait a second! Maybe that is why the plane eater was just trying to eat us into clouds because he thinks I'm a plane because I got wings!
That would be so funny, but it would also be kind of scary. Milo, if you're the reason we almost just got eaten, I think I'm going to be pretty mad about that.
Don't be mad at me because I'm about to defend us with my epic build.
What? Defend us from what, Milo?
Anyone else that's trying to eat us because my plane eater's gonna eat them first.
Milo, this is a plane eater, not an op eater.
Well, it's gonna be an op eater as well.
Milo, you cannot eat your ops with a giant build you make. This is for eating planes, to get the planes out of the sky around our houses, remember?
Well, I might be using my plane eater for some other stuff as well.
Oh no, Milo, what else are you gonna use your plane eater for?
Like destroying Mikey and JJ.
Wait, what? Milo, Mikey and JJ are our friends. They're actually our really good friends. Some of our best friends ever, and why would you want to eat them?
They have not been my friends for 3 weeks.
Milo, that's crazy. Why haven't they been your friends for 3 whole weeks?
Because they tried to prank me and they pushed me over.
Milo, I'm sure that was a misunderstanding. Where did they push you over?
It was outside the cinema.
The cinema? Milo, outside the cinema is where the trampoline park is.
Yeah, exactly. And I was on the trampolines and they came over and they pushed me over and filmed it and then they put it under YouTube.
Milo, I saw that video. They pushed you into the foam pit. You were smiling and laughing. It sounded really fun.
Well, I didn't like it very much. I was just smiling so that the people didn't think I was angry.
Oh, but Milo, if you don't tell people you're angry, how are they gonna know that you're angry?
Because they should read my mind.
Milo, nobody can read your mind. That's a crazy thing to ask.
Well, that's bad. I can read everyone else's mind.
What, Milo? No, you can't. You can't even read my mind.
Oh, yes, I can.
Oh, what am I thinking of right now?
You're thinking of spaghetti and duck fat.
What? Milo, why would I be thinking of duck fat?
I don't know. Are you hungry or something?
A little bit. I don't know. I'm not really thinking about eating much myself. I'm mainly focused on what this plane eater is eating.
Well, I'm focusing on building karaoke.
What? Karaoke? Milo, we're building a plane eater, not a giant karaoke machine.
Well, I want karaoke in my plane eater.
Why would you want karaoke in a plane eater? How would that help eat planes?
Just in case I feel like doing the karaoke.
But, Milo, I don't think the plane eater can even do karaoke. He just makes a really scary plane engine sounding noise.
Well, I'm gonna teach him how to do the karaoke.
Okay, I guess that's a nice idea, but Milo, what if he doesn't like karaoke? And you pick a song that he doesn't like and he tries to eat you as punishment?
Yep, nobody doesn't like karaoke.
I don't know. You trying to do karaoke with Jimmy Bop the other week made me think a little differently about that.
What? I thought Jimmy Bob was having a good time.
No, it didn't look like that to me, Milo. It looked like Jimmy Bop was actually having a really bad time.
What? Oh no, poor Jimmy Bob. I'm gonna write him a
Aw, that's actually really nice of you, Milo. Yeah, he was singing a song called All By Myself, and it seemed really sad. You and Jib Jib were running around laughing and frolicking in the snow, but Jimmy Bob couldn't go in the snow because he is kind of just a pufferfish.
Yeah, he would freeze if he went in the snow.
Yeah, so why did you go in the snow and leave Jimmy Bob in the karaoke room?
Oh, I thought he was having fun by himself singing the All By Myself song.
I don't know, it didn't sound like fun to me. Something else that doesn't really sound like fun is the experience that the planes are gonna get going through my plane eater. I'm literally adding razor sharp teeth that get piston pushed into anything going through. It looks pretty terrifying if you ask me, and that's in addition to the 4 rows of teeth this thing already has.
Chip, why are you making your thing so scary?
Milo, because if I don't make it scary, then it won't exactly be able to eat any planes. This needs to be able to destroy the planes it eats, otherwise it's kind of just a plain swallower. It won't even eat them.
That's true, actually. Yeah, I think you should make yours scary. You could even try and make it as scary as I'm making mine.
Milo, I don't think that'll be very difficult. Yours is probably gonna look really silly and goofy, especially if you do go through with this beak thing and it ends up looking like a duck.
Nothing I do is silly and goofy. I'm always very serious.
Milo, I don't know how to break this to you, but I don't think that's true. You're kind of famous for being silly and goofy all the time.
No, I'm not. I'm famous for my serious podcast.
What? Milo, you have a podcast?
Oh, I wasn't meant to say that.
Milo, you had a podcast this whole time and you didn't even tell me?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh boy, I wish I could be a part of your podcast. Who have you even had on it?
Well, pretty much everybody.
Everybody? Milo, that is so many people. How have you had everybody on your podcast except me?
Yeah, that's not very interesting.
Okay, Milo, there is no way that's true. I've built some of the craziest stuff ever, and also I've saved your life like a bunch of times.
Yeah, you have saved my life, but I've never actually really needed help.
Milo, there have been times when you have come very close to death.
No? When?
Milo, you literally almost got eaten by a plane eater a couple minutes ago.
That's actually true. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have stepped on that pressure plate.
Yeah, exactly. And if we hadn't figured out that that other pressure plate was going to take us back home, you probably would have gotten eaten.
Yeah, okay, that's actually a good point. Fine, you can come onto my podcast, but we've got to think about what kind of things you can say.
Oh, this is so exciting. Milo, I know exactly what to say. I just need to know what's the name of the podcast and what do you even talk about on it?
I can't tell you any of that. It's top secret.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that, but Milo, if it's top secret, how am I meant to be on it?
Well, you're going to have to be blindfolded.
Blindfolded? Milo, that sounds terrifying. Why would I go on a podcast blindfolded?
So that you don't see any of my secret information.
Okay, I guess that sort of makes sense, but Milo, I'm your brother. Why can't you tell me these things?
That's because I need to have my secrets because I'm kind of like Hannah Montana.
You're Hannah Montana, the girl who's also Miley Cyrus living a double life as a pop star and a regular girl?
Exactly. One day I'll be building a train eater. The next day I'll be on my famous podcast.
Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. I'm kind of doing a double life thing here too. I'm building a front section of my train eater, which is really destructive and crazy, and then I'm also building a back section, which is literally just a regular house that we can live inside of, and it'll be really comfy and cozy.
You thinking Dad KSI will come onto my podcast and talk about his new song?
I don't know, Milo, if you have to blindfold KSI to get him on your podcast, I don't think he's gonna like that very much.
From the screen to the ring to the pen to the king. Where's my crown? That's my bling.
Yeah, Milo, and you forgot one last line of the song.
Wait, what did I forget?
The final line is always drama when I ring, cause Milo, whenever you do ring me, there is always drama.
Yeah, well, that's just the life of a cool boy.
I guess, but I don't know, Milo. You gotta stop having so much drama when you ring. The other day you called me and you literally just screamed into the phone for 5 minutes.
Yeah, because I felt angry and I needed to talk to somebody about it.
Okay, but Milo, I didn't know that. I thought you were in serious danger. I asked you if you needed help and you just kept screaming, so I called 911.
Yeah, that's why the police showed up.
Wait, you didn't know that that's why the police showed up?
No, I told them to go away.
Milo, why would you tell the police to go away? Did you think they were there for some other reason?
Yeah, I thought they were trying to get a statement from me.
Milo, why would the police be trying to get a statement from you?
Because of my crime. times.
Oh, yeah, the breaking and entering stuff. I do remember that. You know what? I think that makes sense. If I was the police, I'd probably want a statement from you too, Milo.
Yeah, okay, well, I won't be giving any statements unless it's on my podcast.
Okay, Milo, good to know. But hey, my plane eater's looking great on the inside. I've already made a very destructive looking opening area with a bunch of teeth. Now on the inside, the house area is looking really cozy.
Yeah, well, that might be cozy, but not as cozy as when I'm sleeping without those planes flying around anymore.
Yeah, I think that will definitely help make the inside of this house even more cozy. This house outside here, which is my normal house, is actually getting so loud at this point. I literally cannot sleep with all this noise from the airplanes. That's why this one should definitely be a wonderful house. It'll be the first quiet airplane house ever made, which is kind of crazy considering it's designed to eat other airplanes. Part of the reason we need to make the inside of this place so cozy is because the outside is so terrifying. We'll totally use the same colors that we use for the outside on the inside. I think that's a pretty important part of it. We'll use pink stained glass paint, and even though normally pink isn't exactly really my color, I think inside here it really fits because it's part of something super duper terrifying. Normally I like building out of orange, but the plane eater is definitely not orange. It's completely pink, just like these mangrove planks and this pink stained glass. Inside of this house area, we're going to have some super cool rooms. I think this room on the side can be maybe the kitchen or something, and then the room on the other side could be a living room. Yeah, that's a great idea. Then here can be the crazy entrance. I think we'll definitely need to put down some ladders. I think the copper ladders actually have a really good color for this. We'll use the copper ladders right over here. Okay, that's looking good, but we'll need to put a copper ladder on the other side too. That way it is very easy to get up into here. Besides, we do not want it to be difficult to get inside this place. If it was difficult to get inside, I don't know, I feel like we'd probably struggle. This thing is going to be flying through the air and devouring other planes as we live inside it. So, I don't know, it might be a little bit hard. That's why we've got to make sure this place is extra cozy and extra easy to live in. Otherwise, we are totally done for, and there is no way we'll make a nice house inside of here. Hey, I just came up with a really good design idea. What if inside here we have a super cool fountain too? That would look epic. We can literally have a staircase that leads up to the second story, and the only way to get around the fountain is by going on the staircase. Hey, this is actually a really cool house idea. I like it so much. I kind of wish I lived inside a plane eater all this time, actually. If only I'd known it would be this cool, I would have done this ages ago. Let's grab some water and make the fountain out of it. Alright, we'll need to push this slightly further back just to make sure the fountain has a nice round space to exist in, like this. Hey, we'll dig this wall down slightly. Okay, this is all definitely starting to come together. We'll put the water down like this. Oh yeah, that is looking very, very luxury. We'll add a little bit more terracotta down the bottom. That way the water kind of has to flow out the side, and it has to go around this lovely little fountain area that we're making.
Yeah.
What is it, Milo?
Do you have a name for your plane eater?
Milo, of course I have a name for my plane eater. It's called Plane Eater. What else would I possibly call it?
Like an actual name.
An actual name? Milo, what is that supposed to mean?
Well, I've got a name for my plane eater.
Milo, you gave your plane eater a name?
Yeah, boy, his name is Blumbo.
Blumbo? Milo, what kind of a name is Blumbo?
Hey, don't be rude. That's just the names that I came up with because everybody needs a friendly little name.
Milo, not a plane eater. He's a terrifying monster. Why would you name him?
Well, because they're building him and he's gonna be eating all the planes for me.
But Milo, wouldn't you want to give it a terrifying name? Like, I don't know, the Great Destroyer or Evil McEvil, not Blumbo.
I think Blumbo is a pretty scary name if you ask me.
What's scary about Blumbo, Milo?
It sounds like something is creeping up to attack you.
No, it doesn't. Milo, what part of Blumbo sounds like that?
All of it.
Milo, it just sounds like a random made-up name to me.
Well, that's fine. You don't have to call your plane eater Blumbo.
Yeah, Milo, I'm not gonna call my plane eater anything. Why would I give it a name? It's gonna be the plane eater. That sounds like enough of a name to me.
Well, you could call it Sir Chumps-a-lot.
Sir Chumps-a-lot? Milo, are you calling my plane eater a chump?
No, Chump.
Oh, Sir Chomps-a-lot. I don't know, Milo. He kinda does chomp a lot, and he certainly will be chomping a lot more when we get him up in the air eating the other planes. But are you sure Sir Chomps-a-lot is a good name for a plane-eating monstrosity?
Yeah, definitely. And also, I came up with a name, which means it's extra good.
Milo, if I use that name, I know that you'd totally take credit for it, and I'd never hear the end of it.
Oh, sorry. I'm just getting too distracted by this TNT room.
Wait, what? Milo, what is a TNT room?
That's just part of my plane. It's pretty much where the planes get exploded once they get eaten by my plane.
Milo, why would you need a TNT room? That's a crazy idea.
No, it's just my genius idea. And you're probably gonna be copying me when you see how goodly it is.
No, Milo, I'm not gonna copy you. There's no part of my plane eater that is going to need a TNT room. One thing we definitely will need, though, is a chandelier. Inside this main room is gonna look so luxury. It already looks really cool with the kitchen and this little lounge area that I made, and I even have a fountain, Milo. Do you have a fountain inside your plane eater?
No, fountains are scary.
I guess you're right, but I don't know. It's meant to look nice inside my house area of my plane eater. The scary bit is definitely at the front, where you can see the plane eater's massive jaws and giant person controlling it.
Oh, you're making your plane eater like the fancy life.
What does that mean, Milo?
Like it's bougie.
Yeah, I guess it is pretty bougie, especially out here in this bedroom area. It's looking very nice if I do say so myself. I'm even adding bookshelves and slabs and stuff, and it's gonna have some nice paintings in here.
Oh, yeah, I've got some paintings in my one.
What sort of paintings do you have inside your plane eater, Milo?
One of them is looking like the creeper, and the other one is looking like... I don't even know.
What? Milo, why don't you know what the painting looks like if it's inside your own build?
Well, I can try and describe it to you.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I think I'll definitely be able to understand it.
Well, it's square, and it is 4 blocks wide.
Okay, Milo, this is starting to make sense. Come on, keep going. I think I might be able to understand it soon.
It could have been looking like there's a fire in the bottom right corner, and then like an angel or something.
Huh, that looks kind of similar to my painting, but I think I know the one you mean. Let me see if I can find it. There's fire in that one, fire in that one. These are the same 2 paintings over and over again. Oh boy, I wonder if I'll be able to find the one you're even talking about. Let me see if I can find it eventually. These paintings are all the same. What's going on? Oh, wait a minute, Milo. I think I found the one you mean.
Did you find it?
Yeah, it is. It's like an angel and there's fire and it looks like a rock or an igloo or something. And then there's grass.
Yeah, the grassy bit. Yeah, that's the painting that's in the bedroom of my plane eater.
Oh, that's cool, Milo. My bedroom inside my plane eater might have more than just one painting. It might honestly get a little bit difficult to keep track of them. I might even have 2 or 3 or 4.
Paintings are so muchly. I'm gonna put more in this bedroom.
Wait, what, Milo? Are we having a painting off?
Oh, yes.
Milo, you know you can't possibly win a painting having competition against me, right?
Oh, now we have 5 paintings. Make that 6.
What? Milo, are you sure you're counting this correctly? You know you're bad at counting, right?
Yeah, but not this time.
Oh no, why are you suddenly good at counting?
Because I'm very serious about beating you at the painting competition.
Oh no, well look, I'm gonna quickly make this shelf that the painting's actually gonna go on, like this. Okay, I think that's looking alright. I'll make the bookshelves go slightly further back. That way there's even more space to put more paintings if I need. I really want to win this painting competition. It's kind of funny. We're calling this a painting competition even though we're not actually making any paintings. We're just placing them down and counting how many we have.
Well, plus, if we were actually having a real painting competition, I would be the one winning that.
Milo, there's no way. I'm way better at painting than you are. Besides, I have 4 paintings just on one wall, and are you ready to hear some crazy information?
Yeah, fine.
Well, Milo, that 4 painting count has just increased to 5, and now on this other wall, I have a 6th one, so I have 6, and now I even have 7.
All right. The competition's over. This is stupid.
What? Milo, what's stupid about the competition?
Because it's distracting me from building the scariest plane eater in my life.
What? Milo, but we're building these paintings inside the plane eater. That's not distracting. That should be helping you build the plane eater.
Yeah, but they're not making me focus on the scary part of it.
Oh, Milo, is your scary part not even finished?
Not yet, but I'm just turning the couches into the bones.
The couches into bones? Oh, okay, that actually doesn't sound like a bad idea, Milo. I'm excited to see what that looks like. My build is looking really nearly complete. Now, Milo Milo said something about bones, and I think that actually could be a really good idea. Let's have bones inside of our plane eater house as well. I think he said bone sofas. I also saw him holding it earlier because he literally dropped it when we were running from the plane eater, and then I had it in my inventory. So I know he is not lying. That's why if we add bone couches here, it'll definitely surprise Milo when he comes to check out our build. I think that'll really make him angry. Now, this part of the house is looking really cool, but I think we should just add a little bit more. I'm gonna add one final painting down, and then I promise there will be no more paintings after this. Okay, that is the final one. But one thing I will add is a plushie, or 2, or 3, or 4. That is because these are light blue bird plushies. It's gonna make Milo think that all that the plane eater eats is birds. It'll probably make him very, very terrified, actually. I think he's up for a very big surprise when he sees my build. Whoa, Milo, do you feel that? It says your airplane eaters are hungry. Milo, this means it is not safe to build inside them anymore. They might eat us. We need to quickly check out each other's plane eater builds to see if they're good enough to fly. Then we're gonna need to make them eat planes for real.
Oh my gosh, this is actually really exciting, Chip! I can't wait to feed my plane eater!
Oh, I can't wait to feed mine! Okay, Milo, I'm excited to finally check out your build and... Oh boy, Milo, this beak looks ridiculous! Milo, it looks crazy, and the eyes on top make it look so silly.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually a really good plane eater invention.
I guess so. Milo, it looks like it's just been bonked on the head really hard.
Hey, my plane eater has not been bonked on the head. He's gonna bonk that plane on the head when he eats it up.
Okay, I guess that's true, but wait a minute. Milo?
Yeah?
Your plane eater's mouth is pretty small, and that plane looks huge. Are you sure it's gonna be able to fit inside?
Yeah, I'm positive. I even did the mathematicals.
Okay, Milo, if it does manage to fit inside, what's gonna happen to the plane in here?
Well, why don't you come on through and check this out?
Okay, Milo, what is this? There's no way I think this is what I think it is.
Oh yeah, you're looking at my pride and joy, the TNT room. When planes enter, they get a front row seat to that big boom moment. I mean, what's more fun than a room full of explosives?
So the planes come in and then you just blow them up with no hesitation?
Exactly! They're cruising in, enjoying the ride, and then boom! I call it the VIP explosive experience. Quick, dramatic, and a little messy.
Okay, I've got to admit, that is pretty bold. Moving on though, what's next? This build can't just be TNT everywhere, right?
Absolutely! Right this way, welcome to the kitchen and dining room. Planes deserve a good post-explosion meal, don't you think? We've got the snacks, drinks, the whole deal!
Wait, snacks in a plane eater? Milo, this is more like a luxury hotel for planes rather than a plane eater.
Yep, it's the ultimate last meal. But if they're too full, they can just hit the living room over here, which is also kind of the dining room.
Milo, a living room for planes? Let me guess, they just kick back and watch a TV or something before they explode?
Exactly. Maybe they can even take a nap before the big finish. Gotta let them relax a little bit.
Oh, okay. Milo, this has got to be the weirdest plane eater I've ever seen. What else do you even have in here?
Well, this is where it gets even better. This is the bedrooms where the planes can freshen up, take a nap, before things get a little explosive.
Milo, you've turned your plane eater into a cozy hotel. Planes can sleep before they're even eaten?
Oh, yeah. It's all about the comfort before the chaos. And last but not least, the karaoke room!
Karaoke? Milo, are you serious? Why would a plane sing before they blow up? Are you serious about that?
Oh, yeah. Final jam session right before the grand finale. Nothing says goodbye like a sing-along to KSI's new Thick of It song.
What? The thick of it? Yeah, I think these planes are going to be in the thick of it soon. I've got to admit, Milo, this might be one of the craziest builds I've ever seen. Who would have thought a plane eater could be so fun and relaxing and luxurious? Now let's test out this thing.
Yeah, exactly, and look.
What am I looking at? And wait, Milo, what is that?
This is a detonator.
A detonator? Milo, you better be really smart with that. I do not want to hear about this plane exploding with me inside it, okay?
It's not gonna explode because I'm gonna time it very carefully. I'm gonna blow up this TNT room right when my plane is swallowing the other plane.
Okay, good luck with that, Milo. I'm gonna stand outside the plane to get a good look at this. I want to be safe here on the ground while whatever is going on is going on.
Okie dokie. Time to fly my plane to victory. Oh, little plane, are you ready to have the best meal of your life?
Okay, let's see if your duck plane eater can get a good meal out of that plane up there in the sky.
Oh my gosh, my plane's about to take off and eat the other plane. This is so exciting.
I'm excited too, but whoa! Milo, it's moving really quickly.
Wow, look, it's going up there. It's gonna swoop around to eat the plane and... achoo!
Milo, don't sneeze and... Oh my goodness! Milo, I think you hit your detonator way too early. Milo, it didn't explode with the other plane inside it. It just exploded. It's okay, Milo. I've built a plane eater too. Hopefully, my plane eater is so good that it makes up for whatever that was.
Do you think I will be able to eat both the planes?
I don't know, Milo. I guess we'll just have to see. Come on, why don't I give you a tour of it first? That way you know exactly how cool it is and what you're getting into.
Okay.
Welcome to my pro plane eater, Milo. Let me show you how it's actually done. First up, this is the super cool destruction area where things get, well, destructive.
What? This thing is looking crazy, Tim.
Yeah, it is looking pretty crazy town. I built eyes on the side and giant jet engines that are actually just eyeballs that look out for any unsuspecting planes to gobble up.
Wow, hold up. Are those spikes coming out of the walls? What? Do the planes get skewered on their way through?
Yeah, Milo, they totally do. And do you want to see something really cool as well?
What?
These extra layers of spikes inside here will actually eat any plane that I place inside. Look, they actually move.
What? That's crazy. That is so intense. If I was a plane, I'd already be flying in the other direction. What's next?
Well, Milo, let me just get rid of these because they are very, very noisy and I don't want them to totally ruin our tour.
Yeah, I don't want any more noise around here already.
Yeah, exactly. Now, if you just come up this ladder, you will see a wonderful inside area. I've made a very beautiful entrance zone down here.
Oh man, this is kind of cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. You need to go down and up to get around this house, just like a plane goes down and up all around the skies.
Why is there the water?
Well, Milo, first of all, eating water is really good for you, or drinking it rather, but this is not just for drinking. This water is also a decoration, and do you want to see what's really cool about it? Okay, well, this water can actually be toggled on and off. This way, if this thing needs to go in flight mode, we can set it to be ultimately secure so that the water doesn't get everywhere and totally flood this place.
Yeah, I remember one time when you had water flooding all through your plane because you made that mistake.
Yeah, that was really embarrassing, but Milo, one mistake I am not making is forgetting to include a lounge area this time. This time, there's a super cool first-class luxury lounge zone.
Yeah, this is where I belong.
What, Milo? There's no way you belong here. This is my luxury lounge zone.
Fine, but I'm still feeling really sad about my plane blowing up, so you have to be nice to me.
Okay, Milo, I'll be nice to you, but that means I might even make you a little cake or something just to make you feel better. And if I was gonna make you a cake, I would do it inside my special custom plane eating kitchen.
Yummy! This place is so nice, and I'm really loving how all the colors are really matching with the aesthetic.
Yeah, they match the color of the actual plane eater. And this time, this kitchen is not for the planes, Milo. I don't know why your kitchen was for planes. This kitchen is for people.
Well, I don't really like people. I only like planes.
What? Milo, you like people so much. You're always talking to them.
Well, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, Milo. Well, if you're feeling forgetful and tired and like you need to reset for the day, here is a wonderful bedroom with a bunch of bookshelves and paintings and even little plushies.
Yeah, this place is bougie.
Yeah, it is pretty bougie, and it even has a triple bed in case you feel really tired and sleepy.
I can even be lying sideways on the bed.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. It's great that you can lie sideways, but it's important to rest before piloting a giant plane eater.
Wow, these painting things kind of look like eyeballs.
A little bit, Milo, but the eyeballs are actually real. That's because it's important they're used for the actual purpose of this build.
Man, so the plane eater can see in all directions.
Yeah, so that it can eat all the planes it could possibly want.
This place is so cool, Chip. I can't believe you actually built this.
Yeah, I did, Milo. It's pretty impressive, right?
Yeah, way more better than my plane, and also my plane blew up.
Yeah, your plane did blow up, but Milo, my plane is not going to blow up. It's actually going to do its job of eating that little plane in the sky really, really well.
Wow, I want to see it work truly.
Okay, Milo, why don't I get a little remote? This way, I will be able to use it to fully activate this plane. Let me just charge it up. Okay, it should be ready to use, but we're gonna want to step outside first.
Yeah, because I don't want to be in here when this thing starts munching.
Yeah, neither do I. Come on, let's take a look. This is gonna be so good. All right, Milo, buckle up. Are you ready to see my plane actually fly?
I'm really excited. I'm hoping at least yours works.
Yeah, me too. All right, I'm gonna activate it right now. All right, plane, it should start moving. It's gonna take a bit for it to power up because it's so big, but whoa. Look, Milo, it's really going.
It is humongous.
Wow, it's really working. I cannot believe my plane eater is seriously going, and oh yeah, I think it knows exactly what it wants to eat. But wait a minute, Milo, it looks like it's circling around.
Yeah, why is it doing that?
I don't know. It looks like it's getting ready to sneak up on this plane, and it has no idea.
Well, that plane is never going to be waking us up again after your plane's done with it.
I do not think so either, Milo. Whoa, the plane is getting really far away. Come on, let's try and get closer to it. Whoa, Milo, look. It looks like the plane is finally lined up to be able to eat this tiny little plane that has no idea what's going on.
This is the big moment. I'm really hoping it working.
Me too. Come on, plane eater. You could do it. You could destroy this little plane once and for all. Whoa, okay, it looks like it's chewing or something. Uh-oh, this is really worrying, but whoa! Milo, look, it's actually working!
Oh my gosh, Chip, I can't believe it! Your plane eater is actually eating the plane!
Come on, there's a little bit of the plane left. Can my plane eater get it? Wait a minute, it looks like it can!
Yeah, he totally just shredded that thing!
Oh yeah, this is epic. Milo, my plane eater really works. This means that I win the competition.
I mean, I'm really sad that my plane exploded, but I'm really happy that yours actually worked!
Yeah, I'm happy too, but wait a minute. Why is it heading towards our houses?
Aw, Chip, what's going on?
No!